Hi, and welcome to our series of video tutorials for the web console. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the Form Builder to create a custom form for your website. To start creating your form, log into the web console, then click on Form Builder to the left here. My existing forms have appeared in this list, but to create a new one, I need to click on Add New Form. Today, I'm going to create a form that allows my contacts to request a quote. So I'll put that into the name of my form. When somebody completes this form, I can show them a confirmation message, which I can type into the box here. Alternatively, I can redirect them to a URL, which can be a page on my website, such as my blog. Or it can be on an external website, in which case I will need to type the page's URL in here. The web console will send a notification email to someone of my choosing when the form has been filled out. I need to type in the email subject for this form and choose the email address that this email will come from. I also need to choose the recipient of these emails. I can choose single email, which means that the email will be sent to the same address each time, such as my sales team. I can also choose to send it to multiple email addresses, which will send the email to each of these addresses simultaneously. Or I can choose round robin, which will send to a different address each time, evenly dividing the emails between each of the addresses you want to send the email to. When choosing either multiple email addresses or round robin, I need to specify who my recipients will be. For instance, I can manually enter the email addresses here. Or I can choose to send an email to all of my users, which are my staff that have been given user accounts in the web console. If I don't want to send to all of my users, I can send it to only those in a particular role, such as sales. Clicking on Show Advanced Options will bring up more opportunities for you to customize the form. You can change where the form's labels appear, such as left of the field or above it. By enabling CAPTCHA, I will be asking those who fill out the form to prove they are human by typing the text that appears in an image into a box, just as I'm doing here. This will help prevent your form from being spammed by computer programs, or bots as we sometimes call them. If you add the email address field to your form, you can send a copy of this form to the person who filled it out by selecting Yes and then choosing the field where they are supposed to type in their email address. I haven't created my form yet, so this feature isn't working to its full capacity. We'll come back to this in a moment. Including the email address form also allows you to create an autoresponder, which is an email containing a response that will be sent to the person who filled out your form. Again, because my form is not yet complete, this feature won't work properly just yet. We'll come back to it later. Webhook integration allows you to send the data in the form to a third party. This is a complex feature in the web console, so I recommend that you speak with your customer service representative if you are interested in setting this up. A CSV file allows you to import the responses in your form into a database program like Microsoft Excel. By choosing Yes here, you will convert the data in this form into a CSV file that will be sent to you via email. You can automatically save the contact details of the person filling in your form to your contact database by selecting Yes here and then choose the subscription group that you'd like to automatically add them to. Lastly, if you've had one or more custom page templates developed by us, you can choose which template you'd like to use here. Now that I'm done, I just need to click Save Form to start building my form. To the left, you have all the elements you'll need to create your form. Let's have a quick look at how each of these fields looks and functions on your website. The text field allows users to type in a small amount of text, which is good for giving short answers to questions. The number field only allows numbers to be inputted, so is good for dimensions or quantities. Text paragraph allows for a large amount of text to be inputted, such as complex answers or descriptions. Checkbox allows the user to select multiple answers by checking the boxes. Radios allow the user to select one option out of a list of possible selections. Drop-down creates a drop-down menu allowing users to select one out of a list of possible options. Section allows you to create a heading for each of the pages on your form. And page break is how you separate your form into separate pages, which is essential for long forms. You also have a list of special fields which are largely self-explanatory, such as name, phone number, and the email field I mentioned earlier. File upload allows the user to upload a file to the form they are filling out, such as a PDF of their signed service agreement. Building the form is as simple as dragging the elements from the left into the space on the right. Some fields only ask for a small amount of information, such as the section field. Others, like the text field, require more information. Let's have a look at this one. The field label indicates to the person filling out your form what information you want them to enter in here. If you accidentally select the wrong form element, you can easily change it in this drop-down menu. You can limit the amount of text someone can enter here by selecting yes, then choosing the minimum amount, the maximum amount, and whether their response will be measured in words or characters. The default value will appear in the answer box before the person filling in the form has answered the question. The description field can be used to give the person filling in the form more information about what you're asking from them and will appear as a text description above the answer field. You can choose how big the field will be by changing the size here. Lastly, you can make this a required field, which means the person filling in your form will have to answer this question before they can submit it. When you are done, click Save. Remember how earlier I talked about the email field and how it allows me to send a copy of the form to the person who filled it out? Well, I'm going to show you how to set this feature up properly now that we've created the form. Click on Settings and then choose Show Advanced Options. Scroll down to the Send User Copy section, and now I can select email address here because I have added this field to the form. I can now also edit my autoresponder. Sometimes you may want your form to offer different questions based on the answers that your user gives in an earlier question. To do this, click on Edit Rules. If someone chooses Other when I ask them which products of mine they're interested in, I want them to give me more information, so I click Add Field Rule. Choose the question, select the answer, choose Checked, choose Show this field, and then choose the field I want to appear when they select Other. Now, this field will only appear when the Other has been checked. When you have finished creating the entire form, you need to click Preview Form. This is the live version of your form, and I highly recommend that you test it at this point to ensure that it's working the way that you want it to. You can link to it from your website pages by editing your page, selecting the text or image you'd like the person to click on to access the form, choosing Form Builder here, and then choosing the form itself. Well, that brings us to the end of this video tutorial. There are many more videos like this one that will help you get the most out of the web console. Thanks for watching.